never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Well, we just got shot in the head. Ow.
You're awake. How about that?
Surprisingly.
Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings.
No, thanks.
Let's see what the damage is.
I'd
How
rather
about your
not.
name? Can you tell me your name?
It's Dave.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to GoodSprings. Now,
Hi.
I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place.
Oh, God. This is a mirror?
How'd I do? Well, I got
You
most of
did
it
decently.
right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay.
Yeah.
No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet.
Definitely.
Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Doc, I'm kind of weebly wobbly. You not even gonna assist me, really? Okay. Nice and slowly. We just gonna ease over here nice and slowly. I'm doing it, look.
Ooh, looking
Doc,
good
I'm doing
so
it.
far.
That's what I'm
Go
saying.
ahead and give the vigor
What's this?
tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
Alright, let me break character for a minute. This is where we have to create our character. And for the purpose of this, we're going to put 1 point into strength, we're going to press right trigger, and we're going to put the rest of the points in basically everything. We're going to put 1 point in basically everything. We're going to come over down here to agility. You're going to notice it's still 5. Now we're going to come over here. We're going to take about 2 things out of that. We're going to put this one in intelligence. We're going to put this one, and that should be it for a character for right now, because we can always put more points into luck later on. 7 in charisma, 7 in agility, 7 in charisma, 7 in intelligence, 5 in agility, my bad, 3 in luck, 6 in strength, perception, and endurance. That's how we're gonna go.
Yeah, that's a pretty standard score there, but after what you've been through, I'd say that's great news. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking.
Jump, push A. Grab an object, look at it, and push right stick. Comfortable couch here,
All
Doc.
right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
All right. Cat.
House.
Shelter.
Night.
Campfire.
Enemy.
Bribe. Nah. Stab.
Light.
Dark.
Mother.
Human shield.
Sometimes when you give tests like this, you learn more than you was hoping for, and I reckon that ain't always the best thing. But I guess maybe it explains a thing or two about your predicament. Okay, now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one, conflict just ain't in my nature.
Strongly disagree.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
Disagree.
I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention. I'm slow to embrace new ideas. I charge in to deal with my problems head on. Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this?
This is a Rorschach test?
Tell me what you see.
Fucking 2 people staring at each other, but we'll go with the 2-headed ant.
Okay. How about this one?
Piece of space-age technology.
Last one.
2 bears high-fiving. Or a fighter jet. What is it supposed to be? We'll go with a mushroom cloud, I guess.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
So, little disclaimer here. You can create your character any way you want. That's the freedom of a sandbox game like this. Don't use my character as a, oh, you have to create it, even though that's what I said. These are just the skills that you need right out the bat to have every option available from the start. So, we want that tag skill in speech. We do not want the tag skill in unarmed. We want it in barter, and we want it in explosives. However, good God, that's a lot of tag. Barter and explosives in speech, that's just because I don't pay attention to them a lot. And they're going to be useful for things that we have to do later on. So we're going to go with barter, explosives, and speech. Actually, we're going to go with barter, repair, and speech because... Yeah, barter, repair, and speech because I'm going to dump points in explosives.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Alright, so this is the trait skill. This is the trait screen, and these all do different things. The only ones that we're worried about, this one, and this one. You have +1 agility, but your limbs are more easily crippled. Ta-da! Wild Wasteland. This allows us to see the Easter eggs in the game.
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Okay, now this is usually where we follow Doc Mitchell to the exit, but we're gonna rob his house. So we're gonna time lapse that, and I'll meet you at the door next to Mitchell when we're done. So, one of the reasons why we put so many points into repair is because it's going to be useful in 2 places later on. First place is this one right here, on top of the Sunset Sarsaparilla crate in the room that you start the game in Doc Mitchell's house, is a broken 9mm submachine gun. You can barely see it unless you have the Pip-Boy, and then you can turn the light on, but we don't have the Pip-Boy yet. So we're going to activate the broken 9mm submachine gun, and because we have repair of 25, we got 33. Because we have repair of 25 or greater, we can repair the 9mm submachine gun and have a pretty banging weapon right off the bat. Okay, now that we have robbed Doc Mitchell of all of his belongings, we'll go meet him at the door and leave his house now. Oh wait, all of his belongings except for this pre-war hat.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope
Thanks,
you don't
Doc.
mind
Appreciate
that I
it.
gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on, too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style, anyway.
Thanks for patching me up, Doc.
Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out, too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Okay, so Fallout New Vegas allows you to play in a new hardcore mode that greatly increases the challenge of the game. In this mode, stim packs heal over time and cannot mend broken limbs. Right away removes radiation over time. Ammunition has weight. Dehydration is a constant concern. This mode is only recommended for advanced players. You may turn hardcore mode on or off at any time in the gameplay menu, but if you activate hardcore mode now and maintain it through the end of the main storyline, you will receive a special reward. Would you like to activate hardcore mode? No. Mainly because I don't like to hate myself, but eventually I do want to do a hardcore mode playthrough, as I have not done that yet. Now we go to GoodSprings. We just got a quest. They went that way. Alrighty. Welcome to Fallout New Vegas. More importantly, the Mojave Wasteland. Everything on my screen there is DLC. I have a lot of the DLCs. Who are you? Oh, you're the Metal Man Victor they told me to
Howdy,
talk to.
partner. Might
guy who
I
saved
say
my life.
you're looking fit as a fiddle?
Hi, Victor. Thanks for digging me out of that
Don't
grave.
mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need.
How'd you happen to find me?
I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were. So I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
Do you know who those men were who attacked you?
Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that.
How'd you end up in GoodSprings?
I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any.
I've never seen a robot like you before.
I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy.
Goodbye.
Happy trails!
I don't know if you noticed that. I'll see if I can bump it up. But way off in the distance, there was gunshots echoing.
If you
Was neat. So, up there's got to be the graveyard he pulled me out of. Okay. This is a neat little town. I'm gonna go into the general store, see what's up in here. And this also gives me a chance to explain why we robbed that poor old man. Everything in this house was white. You notice it's white. Everything in here is red. It's because if I take these items, I steal these items. They do not belong to me. They belong to him. The items in Doc Mitchell's house, for whatever reason, do not belong to anybody. I can take them at will. So I did. Mainly because I need money for this stingy-ass bastard here.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way
Hi,
I heard
Chet,
it,
how
I
are
didn't
you?
think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got
well,
plenty
I'm
of
a man of
supplies for
surprises.
sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting
I
for
didn't,
caps, I've
but
also got boxes
fuck
of
you too.
surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
Yeah. Every excuse to sell me shit, huh, Chet?
Can do.
Alright, what do you got? Thanks to our barter, you'll notice he has more caps than he should. And these all are a little bit cheaper than they usually are. He also now has more shit. For literally whatever reason, he now has more stuff. I've never seen him sell a recharger rifle in my life. Oh my god. Or a throwing... What the fuck? Okay. Apparently high barter gets you more shit from these dudes. 9mm pistol, extended mags, box of detergent. Oh yeah. Oh wow, I never noticed that. The higher your fucking... Wow. I'm a dumbass. The higher your barter is, and the higher your level is, the more shit you have unlocked. I've never noticed that. So, we're gonna sell everything that we stole. Not everything, but we're gonna sell all the miscellaneous shit that we stole from him. Except for the bobby pins, because there's those, but... everything else here. Yeah, I'm not speeding this up. This is the speed of this. And we're gonna get 205 caps from that, bouncing our total up to 231.
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
I will never need you again in my life.
Take it easy now.
That's incorrect. I'll need him a couple of times. I hate this guy. He's a stingy ass. You'll find out why here in a minute. Well, not why that he's a stingy ass, but you'll find out why I hate him. So, talk to this dude. Ooh, hi, who are you?
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
Hi, Easy Pete. Hey, you know anything about the people who attacked me?
The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though. If you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say.
Why are you called Easy Pete?
Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. No, we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners.
Gotcha. You prospector, you mean like digging for gold and silver?
Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it.
Did you ever find anything good while prospecting?
Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out.
What's wrong with the NCR?
Don't get me wrong. The NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like GoodSprings and Prim don't stay independent for long. Not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away.
Tell me about the Legion.
They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam.
See?
But the
Distant
NCR
gunshots.
beat them back.
I've never noticed
The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them.
What's so important about Hoover Dam?
The dam powers a lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns the dam owns the territory.
Ah, makes sense. So the NCR and the Legion are in a fight over the dam for the power and the water. Interesting. What do you use the Bighorners for?
Meat and hide, mostly. Can't put a pack on them. They just lay down until you take it off. Can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around them. They can put up a decent fight if cornered.
Do you know anything about Victor?
The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken down relic with no place to be.
Gotcha. Well, goodbye, Easy Pete. I'll see you later.
Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
Alright. I'll keep that in mind. We'll have to check out the schoolhouse at a later date. Whoa!
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry. She won't bite unless I tell her to.
Okay. So this initiates a mission. She leaves the room. I want to talk to her first. So we're going to come down here and we're going to ask her what she does around here. Hey, Sonny, what do you do around here?
I hunt geckos mostly. The meat's pretty good and I can always find a buyer for the hides. I also help keep the town clear of rat scorpions and coyotes. Not many people live in GoodSprings, so wildlife is always creeping in.
Okay. Let's talk about the areas around GoodSprings.
Sure. What do you want to know? Southeast of here is Prim. Can't miss it. Since it has the giant old roller coaster right in the middle of town. The NCR's got an outpost there. If you follow the road north, you'll eventually hit Sloan and Quarry Junction. They mine rocks or something, but I heard they got troubles lately. I wouldn't head that direction if I were you, though. Got critters up there that don't take kindly to getting shot.
NCR?
The new California Republic. Bunch of settlers and soldiers coming in from the west, fixing on making Nevada their own. They can be right pushy, but the roads are safer because of them, so I tend to let it go. Not that I got a choice.
Gotcha. What does the NCR keep you safe from?
Well, the wildlife for one thing, rowdy locals for another. They're protecting their own. Just happens to help us. They've been holding off this other group from the east, too.
What do you know about the
Got
other
a funny name. Call themselves Caesar's Legion. Never seen him in these parts, so I couldn't tell you much. I hear rumors, that's about it. Supposedly they keep slaves and they got some real nasty ways of killing folks. But maybe that's just something folks in the NCR cooked up to make themselves seem more useful here. Less uninvited.
What kind of creatures are out there?
Around here, mostly coyotes and geckos. The coyotes are pretty dangerous in large packs, but otherwise they're nothing to really worry about. The geckos aren't too tough, but they've got a nasty bite. I've heard about bigger, nastier versions out in the wasteland, but I've never seen them. Stick to the roads when you can, and steer clear of the hills north of GoodSprings. The critters up there are big and poisonous.
That's all I want to know. Let's talk about something else.
If you want to know anything else, just ask.
I planned on it. So, a little short on caps. I don't suppose there's any work available.
Not in GoodSprings, no. But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite. If you want to take a shot at it, take these.
Magazine on locksmith?
If the lock's too much for you to handle, reading through the magazine might give you the edge you need.
Ah, that should bump our locksmith skill up to pick the safe. And the bobby pins.
You'll need those to pick the lock. Be careful, though. Put too much pressure on them, and they'll snap.
Alright, I'll go take a look at that safe when I have a chance.
Always happy to help someone down on their luck.
I need to get to Prim. Can you suggest a route?
Sure can. Take the road southeast out of town till it hits the freeway. Prim is the town with the roller coaster straight south. Can't miss it. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear, but I'd keep your gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can.
Gotcha. Doc Mitchell said you could teach me to survive in the desert.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon. Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there?
No.
Take this and try to hit
What
a couple
the fuck?
of them. That's the right idea. Look down the sight. Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what.
Not really.
I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along? Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
I could have pickpocketed Sonny there for a second. Okay. Interesting. Good to know I can do that. Alright.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way.
Alright.
Okay,
See
you're
ya.
on. We'll give him hell.
Fucking missed. I think I missed twice. Oh god!
Oh, that's it.
Damn, they look scary. Holy shit. You're on. I wasn't, but okay.
See?
Alright.
You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells
Not
that
at
still
all,
need
but
clearing.
okay.
You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me.
That's fine. Sure, I'll come
Shouldn't
with you.
take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me. Come on!
I hope the running animation. You wasn't dead? One time I accidentally shot the dog. Damn, I think I killed him. Jesus.
Come on!
Shot him off a platform. Is there a third one?
There's too many!
No.
I'm I'm going to find you.
Where's the gecko?
Help!
Welcome to Fallout New Vegas. I'm leaving this in. I'm not restarting this part. Seriously. Can I talk to you? Okay, cool.
Holy moly. If you hadn't come here like you done, I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here to draw
You're
water.
falling through the
but
floor,
here,
lady.
You should have what I got. You look thirsty.
Reputation. You have established a reputation with a group of people in the wasteland. Whether that reputation is good or bad, you finally somebody. And people associated with that group will start to react to what you've done. There are many different factions in the wasteland, and you can develop a distinct reputation with each one. As you perform actions that benefit a group, you will gain fame. If you perform actions that harm a group, you will gain infamy. Your reputation with any given group is a measure of the combined total of fame and infamy that you have earned. The benefits and drawbacks of any given reputation depend on the group itself. You may simply receive discounts with merchants, provoke attacks from hired thugs, or simply be treated differently. GoodSprings. Accepted. Folks have come to accept you for your helpful nature. Cool. You're still falling through the floor, ma'am. I can't even loot that other gecko. He's just a hole in the wall. Sonny, sorry about Cheyenne. I didn't mean to blow her head off.
Confound it, Cheyenne. Why'd you have to go running in like that? You were supposed to stay. I'm sorry. You shouldn't have to see me like this. I'm not going to be very good company right now. I did have another thing to teach. But I'll understand if you'd rather I just pay you so you could be on your way.
Actually, I do kind of need you to teach me this thing. Please teach me
Thought I might
it.
teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested? All right, then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
Gotcha. I actually feel bad that I shot the dog by complete accident now. I zigged when I should have zagged, if that makes any sense. So, as you can see, that's the graveyard. Meaning, the other side of that hill a ways is the town. There's a long walk. I'll see you guys when we get there. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Ooh! Good shot, good shot. Empty. Ooh, what you got? What are we looking for? At least right here, according to my compass. Oh yeah, it is xander root. But I'm more interested as to what the hell's inside. I hear more mantises. I see more mantises. This is VATS. Welcome to VATS, Vault Tech Assisted Targeting System, or VATS. VATS displays the chance you will hit along with the condition of each body part. Right trigger attacks your target. Left stick changes body parts. Right stick changes targets. B cancels an attack. A accepts your actions. The number of attacks you make is limited by your action points. In the bottom right corner. So I can shoot him in the head. 1, 2 with this weapon. Hopefully, I got it. On to the next bitch. As you can see, 1, and then you can switch body parts or people if you have more action points. We don't, so we're gonna hope we hit him. Got him. This one we gotta shoot ourselves because we're out of action points. Hit him. One shot, make it count, and it did. Alrighty, now we'll hit the safe. You have two options to hit the safe. You can hit it from the lock or you can hit it from the terminal. Now, as you can see, we don't have a lockpick skill of 25. Going into our Pip-Boy and going over to skills, we only have a lockpick skill of 16. Which is just enough for, if we go over to our aid items, and we hit the locksmith's reader, which gives us plus 10 lockpick skill, which now bumps it up to 25, which means we're able to hit the safe. We can also do the exact same thing with this terminal here if we use the Programmer's Digest that was sitting on the table, but I prefer to lockpick. Lockpicking. Apply torque with a screwdriver. Rotate the bobby pin. X equals force lock. When torque is applied, the closer the bobby pin is to the correct position or the sweet spot, the more the lock will rotate before the bobby pin breaks. Only when the bobby pin is in the correct position will the lock rotate fully and open. You can also try to open a lock by forcing it, but if you fail, the lock will permanently be broken and can only be opened with a key, most of which don't have keys. You can see the percentage of the lockpick of the force lock in the bottom right corner. 11. We're not going to be force locking this, as we're not going to be force locking any of these fucking things, as I know what I'm doing. Ta-da! What do we have? We have a bottle cap, we've got Fixer, Vintage, Pre-War Money, Psycho, a Stealth Boy, which turns us invisible, Stim Pack, and what else? A Super Stim Pack. Great. And that is everything in the schoolhouse. We're going to mosey our way over to the graveyard now. Alright, we are coming up the hill on a graveyard now. Oh shit, we got a scorpion. Oh shit. Oh, you're kind of hard to kill, bitch. Oh, fuck, I missed him. Not happening. Uh-oh. Guys, you're kind of hard to kill. Got him. Okay. Whew. He's kind of hard to kill. Bark, Scorpion, Poison Gland. We're going to take that. Alright. Now, hopefully, we're going to proceed up the hill without a problem. Ooh. I'll have to look at that in a later episode. What's going... Oh, fuck. Yeah! Let me just miss 6 shots! Let me just miss 3 shots in succession. Jesus. What the fuck is my gun doing? Lovely. Lovely. Okay. Bruh. Okay, thank God I killed him. What the fuck is my gun doing? Now, if you remember, this is where we got shot in the head and buried to die. Oh, what are these? Distinctive cigarette butts. Okay. What are we up here for? Oh yes, compass. Anything up here we might want to find? What's this? Bloatfly and a what the fuck? A snow globe. GoodSprings. I forgot to read that. I hope the editor read it for you. Turns out he made me read it after all. You found a limited edition Mojave Landmark Snow Globe. These rare pre-war artifacts are widely considered to be useless baubles, but rumor has it some collectors will pay dearly for them. Oh hell nah! What the fuck? No, I've never noticed that. What? Alright. Now we go back to Sunny, and I'll see you guys when we go that exorbitant distance. Alright, we have made it back to here. All we need to do is find Sunny. Where is she at? Okay, hi Sunny, how are you? I brought you your things. I brought you your stuff
Let me
and
see
things.
what you got. Yeah, these'll do just fine. Just fine.
Thank God.
All right, now.
Why'd you say it like
We're gonna
that?
be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try.
Okay. Welcome to crafting. If it's white on the left, you have the ingredients to craft it. If it's not, you don't have the ingredients to craft it. So, we're gonna craft the healing powder because we have those ingredients.
Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. Okay. Well, good luck to you. I'm heading back to the Prospector. I could use a drink about now. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
We'll go do just that. So, I will see you guys when we get to the Prospector to go talk to Trudy. Here we are. The Prospector. Let's go inside and talk to Trudy, shall we? Oh, what's going on? There's a commotion happening.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
Whoa.
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not going to buy something, get out.
What the hell is your problem?
This will be your problem if you don't shut the... Oh, he's gone. Hey, Trudy?
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
I overheard your argument. What the hell was
Looks
that
like our little
about?
town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
Okay. Where's Ringo now?
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
Why not just
You mean
kill
murder
Cobb and be
him?
done with it?
That's not our way. Even if Cobb is scum, he can bluster and threaten all he wants.
What are you gonna do, though?
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the Powder Gangers with him.
Powder Gangers?
Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big
Who knew?
escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
Gotcha.
All right.
I was trying to track down the people who attacked me. Do you know anything about them?
Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
My attackers say where they were going.
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
Why's that?
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
Gotcha. So where were they headed?
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up.
Do you know about the robot who rescued me?
I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me.
What does he actually do around here?
Other than rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything useful as far as I can tell. I don't know why it took an interest in you, but I'd be careful. It's never helped anyone before.
You don't like him.
It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy.
How long has he been in GoodSprings?
It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was.
Jasper. Never mind. Let's talk about something else.
Fine by me.
Anything interesting going on in the rest of the wasteland?
There's always something interesting going on. But the biggest news has to be the coming dust-up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam.
What happens if I help Ringo?
If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around GoodSprings. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course,
Nice.
helping Ringo would also make the Powder Gangers mad, and they've got a lot of friends out there.
So if I help Ringo, GoodSprings is likely to mean more. What if I help the Powder Gangers?
Don't know why you'd want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit.
You want me to take a look at your broken radio?
Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it
Gotcha.
for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world, and that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
Be ever so.
Got a special discount for you after what you done for us.
Thank you. Only sell aid. That's fine. You got moonshine? Ew. Never seen that before. Alright. I got some shit to sell you. Backstep cleaner. Here you go. Here's this. Here's that. This. Thanks.
Give me a shout if you need anything else. Be careful out there.
Okay. So, we gotta fix the radio. It should just be a repair the radio.
Feeling thirsty? I can take care of that.
Hey Trudy, I fixed your radio.
Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work.
Thanks, Trudy. I want more caps, so I'm gonna go with it. That's it? Are you implying I've done
Not at
shoddy
all.
work?
I'm never sure how much is normally charged for this sort of thing. Here's some additional caps. That should be enough.
Glad she didn't take
Now,
offense to that.
how about spending some of those caps in the saloon? Got a special discount
right.
for you after what you done for us.
Nothing is cheaper. It's fine. I will buy a Sunset Sarsaparilla. I'm not buying 9 of them. I'll buy 1 of them. Did you ask nicely for me to buy
Pleasure
something? There
doing
you go,
business
thank
with you.
Bye, Trudy.
Be careful out there.
Oh, level 2. Okay. This is when I put a crap ton of skills into explosives. I'm gonna put some in guns. And then I'll put 1 more in lockpick. Why not? Okay, now we get to pick a perk. Confirmed Bachelor. In combat, you do 10% damage against male opponents. Outside of combat, you'll have access to unique dialogue options when dealing with the same sex. The only thing that I'm like interested in here is 10% damage against male opponents. What's this one? Any of your special attributes? Okay. Lady Killer, you do 10% damage against female opponents. Outside of combat, sometimes. Okay, so it's the opposite of Confirmed Bachelor. Gotcha. It's just a 10% or dialogue options. It's 10% and dialogue options. That's 3 times as long. I don't really need that. Swift learner perk, you get attention. Ooh. No, bet. You kidding me?
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me?
Well, I'm not an enemy if that's what you're asking.
Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. What say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan? You know how to play?
Nope, and don't intend to. Did you know there's a man named Joe Cobb looking for
Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight.
What are you gonna do about the Powder Gangers?
I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own.
Maybe I can help.
We'd just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board...
Ask around to see who I can round up.
Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
Alright. Ooh, there's a lot of stuff in here that we can take. So we're gonna loot Ringo. Because none of this stuff is actually Ringo's. He stole it from the town, so we can steal it. Let's go talk to the people of GoodSprings and let's see who we can get on our side. Now, we should be able to get Chet because of our barter. We should be able to get Trudy because of our speech. And we should be able to get, Easy Pete because of the explosives. Can you help?
Hi there. Sticking around GoodSprings for a while longer?
Yeah, you ain't too sad about your dog. Can you, help Ringo take on the Powder Gangers? I might need your
Say
help.
no more. I'm in.
That was easy.
Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo. But I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However,
Makes sense.
between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of
feel
people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of
Actually makes
dynamite
sense.
somewhere. And Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great.
So apparently I had to talk to Sunny first. Okay. Any ideas on how to convince, would Chet be willing to
I don't
give
think
us
give
his
is in
supplies?
Chet's vocabulary. Even with the town at stake, he'd still make you barter with him.
Gotcha. How can I get
Easy
Pete's
Pete's pretty
dynamite?
protective of his dynamite. You'd have to convince him you know a thing or two about explosives before you handed it over.
Well, lucky for us, I do. Any ideas on how to convince Trudy to join
A
us?
silver tongue would help.
I
Convincing
have one.
Trudy that
We're good.
I'll be waiting.
Bye, Sonny. I'm gonna go round up the troops. Only one that I think I might have a problem with is, never mind. We're gonna sit on this stool and we're gonna wait for Trudy. Till sunrise if I have to. Hey, Trudy, how you doing? What time did I just wait to? That was like 17 hours. I bet it's like... It's 2:51 p.m. Okay. I'm okay with that.
So you're planning
Hey, Trudy,
on
how are
taking
you?
on Joe Cobb's gang?
Yep.
It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right.
I suppose. You should help me take down the Powder Gang. Powder Gang. Bullets, explosions, lots of bullets.
I was planning on sitting this one out, but for some reason, I can't help but like you. I'm with you. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock.
That stingy bitch probably ain't gonna give it to me, though, if we're being for real.
Be careful out there.
Alright, let's go talk to said stingy motherfucker. Hey, you stingy
You looking
bitch.
to buy some supplies?
No! I need supplies to fight the
Now
Powder
just
Gangers.
hold on. I never voted to take on the Powder Gangers. That's a 1,000 cap investment you're talking about.
As somebody who has done everything in the town that it's possible to do right now, 1,000 caps ain't possible.
You made your point. I can provide people with some leather armor and extra ammo. Sure hope it's worth it. And
Nah,
I'll be
shit,
guarding the store while all this is going on. I have to put my business first. You understand.
You fucking coward.
Take it easy now.
I'm gonna go find Easy Pete's ass. Ha! Look who's here this time. Hey, Ben.
Howdy.
I heard you got dynamite. We'd help us beat the Powder Gangers.
Too dangerous. Gonna kill all yourselves if I let you touch it. Better to leave it buried. Safer that way.
I'm familiar with the care and handling of explosives. Dynamite included.
Uh-huh. Guess you know what you're doing. I'll go dig it up and get it ready. You'll have it by the time the fighting starts.
I don't think I will, but okay.
Yep.
Oh, Doc! I should probably pop that thing.
You take care now.
Hold on. I'll be back. Oh, no, not that. Today's physician is what it's called, I believe.
How are you holding up? Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone. Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare.
Three stim packs. Thanks, Doc. Appreciate it.
You take care now.
Goodbye.
So what's going on? Did Sonny agree to help us?
Sonny's with us, and so's the whole damn
Well,
town.
I guess that means we're ready to go. Unless you think there's something else you can do.
Nah, let's do this.
All right, I'm ready. I hope.
Time to look alive. The Powder Gangers are here to play.
Good. How many are there?
At least 6. Joe Cobb included. They look pretty mean.
I'm ready. You better
Oh,
be too.
Easy Pete came through with the dynamite. Here's your supply. I really hope I don't blow myself up. I'll be set up near the store.
Really shouldn't.
Let's hope that the gang doesn't manage to make it that far.
Right. All right. Die. This is a good use of bats. There's Dick. He got a lot of help. Most of the time, you know, the dumbass just kind of stays in one spot. Shotguns, really good in this game. Use them wisely. Not wisely. Oh. Who gives a shit? The Powder Gangers hate me. I don't give a damn. I'm idolized by GoodSprings. I actually enjoy that. Hey, Ringo?
I owe you a huge favor for this.
Yeah,
Here,
you do.
These are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand once I explain things.
Definitely. Let's hope they do at least. Didn't I hear you say something earlier about not being able to pay
I did
me off?
have what was left of the Crimson Caravan money, but I wasn't sure if it was my right to just give it away. I owe you more than that, though, so look me up at the Crimson Caravan camp up in New Vegas if you ever visit.
Will do. Will do. Now we're gonna loot all these dumbasses. I believe that concludes today's episode of Fallout New Vegas. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one on the road to Prim.